Good evening, everybody. Happy Monday, early evening. It is 7:30, and today I have episode 7 of McDonald's. I'm now gonna skip ahead to when I'm 16 because there's no more stations of service I could talk about. Because I learned the lobby, the front counter, all the positions in drive-through. So I started in August of 1996, and in June of 2000 or of 1997, I turned 16. And the first job they had me do was the French fries. And I told you guys in a prior video that you had to be 16 or older to drop fries. And I also mentioned that when no one was around to drop fries, I would just drop them myself because I would run out and I couldn't serve my customers. So they had me on fries, and the first thing is there's a fry hopper, and you have to have a case of fries available next to you, and there's 6 bags of fries in the box, and you open the bag and you dump all the fries into this fry hopper, and then there'll be like 5 baskets um, in the dispenser, and they will fill up all the racks of fries at the right amount. So all you have to do is grab the basket of fries and you dump it in the fryer, and then you hit the timer, and the fries cook for 3 minutes and 35 seconds. And we had 3 oil vats, and you're not supposed to cook a second basket of oil in the same one you're cooking the first. So you put another basket of fries down in the second vat. If it got so busy, you had no choice but to drop it in the same one. And so you basically, when you're doing fries, you always look up at the front counter screen at the orders and the drive-through screen at the orders, and you see like what size fries are going out. So if it's a value meal, it got a medium fry, or if it's a Happy Meal, it got a small fry, or there's people supersize their meals. You'll see that on the screen, and then you just start bagging up the fries so that whoever is running for front counter or drive-through can just grab the fry. And it got really hot working that job because it's like there's a big heated lamp, and also when the fries come up, you salt them, and there's really nothing more to it with fries. And then also in the morning we cook hash browns, and I believe it's at 360 degrees, and they don't cook as long as the fries. I forgot how long. And you drop by a hash brown rack of 8 of them. And you usually don't have to make more than that at a time. And we usually don't have a person just standing there doing hash browns. Usually you just bag them up as you go. Unless it's so busy, you'll put someone on there to do it. And now I'll jump ahead to when I first learned in the kitchen. I'm not going to explain everything to you because I want to save that for another video. But after learning fries, very shortly after, they had me learn the kitchen. And the first day, I did the meats. And just to let you guys all know, at McDonald's, we do not flip burgers. The grill actually cooks both sides of the meat. And we have regular meat and quarter meat. The regular meat goes on the hamburgers, cheeseburgers, and Big Macs. And you put down 8 at a time. It cooks for like 38 seconds, I believe. And then when it's done cooking, the clamp comes up, and you take the meat off the grill with a metal spatula and a plastic spatula, and you put the 8 pieces of meat in a tray. Then you stick the tray, and they're called UHC cabinets, which stands for Universal Holding Cabinets. You stick it in the cabinet under where it says 10-to-1 meat, because that's what it's called, 10-to-1, and you hit the timer. And then to make quarter meat, that cooks longer. You cook 4 at a time, and when it's done, you pull the meat off the grill. You put it in a tray. You stick it in the cabinet, and you hit the timer for that. And then also we have grilled chicken, and that takes like 7 minutes. You put down 6 pieces of grilled chicken in one of these metal rings, and you put a cover on it. You hit the timer, and when they're halfway done being cooked, you have to flip the grilled chicken so it gets the other side. And then when that's done, you put it in the cabinet and you hit the timer. And then we also had these things called RD2D charts, and they would be charts above the grill area, and it would tell you at what time of day you should make this many trays of meat and how many pieces in the tray. And you're supposed to follow those charts to keep the food fresh. 9 times out of 10, when the timer would go off in the cabinet, when the meat was expired, people would reset the timer when you're really supposed to take the burgers and put them in the waste bin. And the waste bin is something you're supposed to count like twice a day. The first time at like 4 o'clock, you count all the waste in there in a book and you mark it down, and then you throw it in the garbage. And then the closers at night do the same thing. And then the other thing when you're doing meats, the other job you have is to work the deep fryer. That is cooking crispy chicken, chicken nuggets, fillet of fish, and mixed chicken. The only oil that you can cook fish in it is a separate one. You cannot cook fish in any other fryer. Fish has to have its own. And there's also a chart to follow how many trays of each things you can have, and you also put it in the cabinet and hit the timer. And one last thing you do in the kitchen is we had an oven and we baked cookies and pies. And someone in the front will yell, "I need 12 apple pie and 6 cherry pie." So you put it in the oven and it takes 12 minutes to bake. And then when you get out of the oven, you have to let it cool down for like 6 minutes, and then you can box them. Cookies, they have chocolate chip and oatmeal raisin. They only bake for 2 minutes. Well, you have to wait like 5-10 minutes for them to cool off. And then someone will put them in the front counter area so they can serve them. And next time I'll talk about assembling and initiating in the kitchen. And I just have one question for everybody. If you guys could comment below your favorite McDonald's sandwich, that would be wonderful. I'm just curious to know. And I'll tell you personally what mine is, and they only have it once a year, and it's only for a month. The McRib. It has onions and pickle on it. I don't like pickles, so I order it without pickles, and I add cheese to it because it doesn't come with cheese. And it is so yummy. And I usually only eat McDonald's like twice a week when I work there because I don't want to weigh 500 pounds. But I can honestly say I had one sandwich on every shift, and they're just delicious. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!